Hey folks, welcome to your first Daily Dose of Duds. This is lesson for March 30th, 2020. We're going to work right through this lesson like we would normally in a class, except for you're all at home, and so am I. Before we get started, let's just go over a couple of ground rules. I'm going to ask you to make one submission when you're done for all of the work that you've done and upload that to the video 10.4a. Now some of you may have already watched the video, and that's great. If you found that very easy, I'm going to have a G67 challenge that'll opt you out of some of the work that we're going to do with this, but I would like you to stay with the basic challenge or the basic lesson until I tell you to head off and work on your own thing. Sound fair? Okay, this is a live video. I'm not going to shoot it 10 or 12 times to get it perfect because I'll be cranking one of these out every day, so be patient. If I make a mistake, I'm sorry. I'll ask for your forgiveness right now. I wish I could be there in person so you could hassle me about it, but that's just not the way it's going to work. Okay, let's just run through a couple other things. Once again, when you are done, I want one upload for all the papers that you did. Set on the floor and take one picture of it, as big as you can get it, and get all three of them in, so it'll be easier for me to take a look at it. You will receive 4 points for the work in class, and then up to 4 points on the quiz that we take tomorrow. Again, there'll be a couple of options. You have a base assignment you can follow along, or the G67 challenge, which I'll tell you when to do that. You'll need something round to trace and a ruler for that. Again, I'm targeting about 30 minutes. And also, tomorrow we will be reviewing and quizzing on this material and looking at some other things as well. Okay, I promise to try to keep this going. So right now we're at about 2 minutes, and so I'm ready to go. Go ahead and take 5 minutes and work through these warm-up problems just like you do in class. I'll slide my picture down and slide that back up. Go ahead, pause the video and work through these. Stop after 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Here are the answers to those problems. How many degrees are in an obtuse angle? More than 90, less than 180. Identify all the angles. If this angle is 40, then B has to be 40. These are vertical. These two together have to equal 180, so A plus B equals 180. If this is 40, this one has to be 140. If you can't remember how to do that, you just grab a calculator, you put in 180 degrees because that's what a straight line is, and then you would subtract B. B is 40. And then, of course, you've got your 140 degrees. Okay, and C would be a vertical angle, so that would be 140 degrees too. If you were looking to do this one here, find the complementary angle and the supplementary angle for these. Well, just drop a line in here and here. The complementary angle, you'd need 35 degrees here to get to 90 degrees. That would be the complement or the complementary angle. So if you're not sure how to do that, you take 90 minus 55 and you'd get 35. Same thing over here. If you want the supplementary angle, that would be this angle here. So you would take 180 degrees and minus 55, and you would have 125 degrees. Estimating 156% of 289, well, 150% of 300 would work. So 100% of 300 is 300. Half of that, or 50%, is 150. Together you'd have 450. If this angle here is 115 degrees, this one has to be 65. So 115, this is 65. These lines here are both parallel, which they are. Then this angle down here will be 65, and this one here will be 115 too. Just like this one here will be 115 and this will be 65. Remember, angles will all be the same when you intersect two parallel lines. All right, today's lesson. Just reviewing how to classify angles. I classify them by their sides and their angles. SA. Think of the Super America. It used to be the name for these Speedway grocery stores. So we have the acute triangles, right triangles, and obtuse triangles. You've heard all this language before. Scalene triangles. They have 3 different sides. You have isosceles triangles. They have 2 sides that are the same. And of course, an equilateral triangle has all sides that are the same. I like to think about it in kind of a flow chart. Again, thinking about Super America, sorting by sides. So if you sort by sides, you're either going to have 3 equal sides, 2 equal sides, or no equal sides. Well, if you have 3 equal sides, you're done. It's equilateral and it's acute. That's the easiest one. If it either has 2 equal sides or no equal sides, then you also have to sort them by angles. And it looks like I put angels down here instead of angles. Nice job, duds. Let me fix that for you real quick. I never said I was great at typing. All right, so if they have 2 equal sides, then you sort by angles. So if it has an obtuse angle, well, it's an isosceles obtuse. If it has two equal sides and it's isosceles, and it's got an acute angle, or they're all acute, then it's an isosceles acute. If it's an isosceles triangle and it's got a right angle, it's an isosceles right. Same thing over here. You sort by angles. If it has an obtuse angle, it's a scalene obtuse. With no equal sides, it's automatically going to be scalene, but if it has all acute angles, it's an acute scalene. If it's got a right angle, it's a right scalene. So think about sides angles. I like this flowchart. I think it helps. All right, now, if you are going to go on to the G67 challenge, let me just show you where it is. You can be done and grab something round to trace and a ruler, and we're just going to go to my YouTube channel, see if I've got it up. Go to my YouTube channel, I'll back up here, go back to...
The owner of a restaurant wants to find out more about where his pizzas
Sorry.
are coming from.
This is part of the live video that we just have to deal with.
Wants to find out more about where his
You'll find this video if you go to G67, go to playlists, go to G67 Con videos. It should be the last video in the list. All the way down here in the bottom. It's called Classroom Angle Activity. It's about a 6-minute video. Again, when you are done, you can go ahead and upload that along with the rest of the stuff and be done for the day. Remember to upload to the 10.4a video assignment. And I'll see you tomorrow for review and quiz. Those of you staying on at the base lesson, let's go ahead and letter A through K in that first bottom third of your sheet. And let's just identify some triangles here. All right. We'll identify these guys here by sides and angles. So take a look at A. We'll just use abbreviations. We can use the abbreviations E for equilateral, I for isosceles, and S for scalene. You can use A, O, and R for these ones here. We're going to use these words a lot. It's going to be a little bit repetitive. I'm trying to bang them through your head. We should know this by now. Take a look at triangle A. What do you see? Well, all the sides are the same, so this is maybe an equilateral. All the angles are the same. They're all acute, so it's an equilateral acute triangle. Okay, so you can just put E and A down for A. All right, B. Let's find B. Here it is. B. Go ahead and take a look at it. I put some tick marks there to help you figure out what kind it is. Okay, 3 different sides. Make it a scalene, and it's got a right angle here in the corner. So this is a scalene right triangle. Okay, take a look at C. Go ahead and do it on your own. Well, 3 different sides, make it a scalene triangle. It's got one obtuse angle down here, so this is scalene obtuse. All right, take a look at D right here. And that is a right angle, if you were wondering. Okay, this is an isosceles. It's got 2 equal sides. And it is a right angle. Isosceles right triangle, or a right isosceles. Take a look at E down here. You are correct. This is an isosceles. How about the angles? It's obtuse. Isosceles obtuse. It's got one big obtuse angle here, F. Right here, take a look at it. Yes, all 3 sides are the same. You can tell by the tick marks here. So it's equilateral. And, of course, it is an acute, because equilaterals are all 60-degree angles. So there's F. Oh, here's G over here, kind of this little guy. You can see the tick marks on there. Scalene, all sides are different. It has an obtuse angle. Right there, scalene obtuse. H, right here, take a look. You are correct, this is isosceles. And yes, that is a right angle, isosceles right. Okay, I, here, let me scroll down a little bit. I guess I just have to move my picture, I can't scroll anymore. Take a look, that is isosceles. And it is right, okay? Myself back in go back to the corner. Take a look at, oh, that was I, so what are we on? H-I-J right here. Take a look at that guy. You're right. This is scalene. All sides are different. You can tell by the tick marks. 1 tick mark, 2 tick mark, and 3 show that all 3 sides are different, and it's right. Okay, and K. It's the exact same thing. That is I can just grab these guys. That is a scalene triangle, and it is right. Very lovely. All right. Next thing, in the middle section right here of your ticket, go ahead and number 17 through 24. So start with 17 and go to 24. Basically, it's 8 little things. Here, all you're going to have to put down is a letter. We're just going to look at some, and you decide which they are. Now you got a multiple choice. This is just like the quiz. Classify each triangle by its angles and its sides. I'll let you go ahead and do both 17 and 18. Go. Just write the letter. Okay, this one's not a right angle. I'll put that there so you can check it. So it's not a right angle, so it's not right. There's nothing obtuse. This one here has got to be, right here, a C. This has got to be acute and scalene. All the angles are acute and all the sides are different. Go ahead and take a look at, or you already took a look at this one. This one here is equilateral. Very good. Scroll down, try 2 more. So you should add A and B there. Try 19 and 20. Pause it if you need it. Okay, this one here, this is going to be, it's got a right angle and it's isosceles. So this is right isosceles. This one here also has a right angle, but none of the sides are marked as being the same. So this one's a right scalene triangle. Take a look here, 21 and 22. Try them. Well, it is obtuse, but none of the sides are marked as being equal. So this is an obtuse scalene triangle. 22. Well, these 2 sides are the same. These 2 angles are the same. You got a right angle. This is a right isosceles, or D. Okay, put down 2 more letters for 23 and 24. Okay, this is scalene acute again. This is not, there's no right angles here. So, and there's no obtuse angle. So this is really your only choice by process of elimination. This guy over here, well, this angle here, this is obtuse. This is the only obtuse one, the only obtuse angle. So obtuse, scalene. All 3 sides are different, and it is scalene. There we go. All right, that's it for our lesson today. Again, let me just go back up here. And please take your ticket to the show and take the work that we've just done together in class. Lay them side by side on the floor. Take a picture of it. Upload it to the video assignment. You'll receive 4 points for that. Tomorrow we'll review and we'll take a quiz on it. All right? Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow.